What is going on, everybody? Another episode of 4x4 Camping and Adventures, and with a vehicle that I don't think that needs any introduction, and a man who doesn't need any introduction.
Hi, I'm Matt from Westralian Offroad, and this is my mighty old mate Gus.
Mate, this is my show, mate. This is my show, not your show. How are you, brother?
Good, man.
All right.
How you doing?
Got to do a full rundown on the car. This has been one in the making for a while.
Yep.
So I figured we'll go through the whole vehicle, top to bottom, show everyone what's cool about this particular vehicle and get some ideas.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, there's plenty of ideas there.
Yeah, there's plenty of ideas in this big old girl.
Yeah,
it should be good, mate. It should be good.
Sick.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So, matey,
Yes.
let's go through it, mate.
Yes.
The rear setup.
Yeah.
One of the more back to basic setups.
You could say that.
Which worked
Yeah.
really well, I
Yeah,
think.
you could say that.
Yeah.
It was I had probably three things in mind when I was doing it, and it was functionality,
Yep.
efficiency, and cheap.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just wanted it to work. So in my old GQ Patrol, I had a very similar setup. I played around a lot with configuration and various different things and where to put stuff, and trying to capitalise the most on what you've got, because wagons can be a bit of a handful.
Yeah.
So
Can't pack 'em.
so I'd sort of narrowed down, when I got this one, I'd narrowed down exactly how I wanted to do it. I just sort of changed things a little bit to suit, you know, slightly different body shape, but yeah, it works well. Like, it's tried and true, and it gets the job done, and it's cheap, it's light, you know, I'm not weighed down with a lot of storage.
Yep.
Big draw system and that. So yeah, for me and how I camp, and then how I camp with Kelly as well. Oh, it works an absolute treat, man.
Yeah, it's perfect, isn't it? And you do a lot of trips in this car.
Yeah, we get around a bit. Yeah, whether it's Kelly and I or I'm out on my own, it's every other weekend. So
yeah, shit, yeah. So definitely tried and tested.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
So draw system, you were saying to me before around the fire, what you got for this $80 or something?
Yeah, so the I'll move that out the way. The plastic drawers, they're just from Bunnings. They're an Oates plastic drawer system, and yeah, each little compartment, there's 3 compartments there, and they were $30 each.
Perfect.
So what? Yeah, so cheap, man. And it, like, it's just,
it works,
because I'd had all of the cooking gear and everything that you see in the drawers in one of the main drawers.
Yeah.
And then that's obviously space you've lost for other things. So now for me, I've got all of that up out the way, and now I have the space in that right drawer there. For instance, say like I've got a butane cooker, I've got my jet boil, the billy goes in there, a few other little cooking random bits and pieces. I've got a bag in there full of, you know, like power cords and firelighters, and, you know, so all sorts of stuff that can now be in there, and they have a home, and there's a lot less pressure on the drawers alone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like, it's handy to get to as well, you know. I just need some cutlery, I can just slide the drawer out, it's there ready to go.
Yeah. I mean, that's what last time we were camping. So
yeah.
Super
Works
easy
really
to
well.
use. Absolutely, man.
I'm all about being a bit creative, and anything you can do DIY and be creative about it. It works a treat. Yeah.
Get on today.
Yeah.
And fridge setup, so it looks like you got the Waco in there.
Got the CF50.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just the simple one. It's not got any of the Bluetooth or anything. And it's on a Titan, a 60-litre Titan.
Just a slide out?
Slide.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and because the fridge is a little bit smaller for the slide, I've got a bit of space around there that I can slide things in.
Yeah, it's got the knives and stuff. Yep.
I've thrown an Ocky strap around it, as you can see there, and I can sort of wedge things in like bug spray, and I got a bri in there and a knife, and yeah, just a bit of room there to throw some more stuff in. We're always collecting something out there, so you need the space to put it there.
Yeah. You always load up too much.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm going to put this thing.
Yeah.
No, it's a cool little setup, man. Fire extinguisher, I like that. It's a good
Yeah,
little spot to have
I
it.
think everyone should have a fire extinguisher. Right? Like, the reason I put it there is, obviously I've got a rear bar, but I've only got the spare wheel on the right, as you can tell. So this door, the reason it is there, if I have got, heaven forbid something happens, I can just race around, rip in, grab the thing, and I'm ready to go.
Like the bloody wheel and all that kind of stuff.
Don't go burying them in drawers or anywhere complicated. You want that thing to be as quickly accessible as you possibly can.
Yeah, I'm the same, mate. Mine's in my top drawer right at the front.
Yeah.
Bang, straight out.
Yeah. Otherwise, what's the point in having it, you know?
Yeah, exactly right. You can't get to it.
Nah. It's
useless kissing
Yeah.
the ball.
yeah.
All right. So camping wise, you looks like you carry a little table.
Yeah.
Obviously your chair and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So that all stays in there all day,
Yeah,
every
man.
day type thing.
This whole setup, it lives like this.
Yeah, it's your day to day.
So it's a matter of load the fridge and we're off.
Yep.
So I've got a Wanderer director's type chair there with the fold out table.
And stuff.
Got a table in there as well, which I don't often use. If Kelly and I are out together and we've got a bit going on cooking wise, and we're set up for a night for a few nights rather than a night or two, that'll come out. But yeah, it's a really good spot there. Like when I was thinking about the setup, I really wanted to capitalise on everything.
Yeah.
And with a wagon, because they are restricted, you want to, with that spot, for instance, it's the perfect spot to slide that thin, tall stuff in.
Yeah, yeah.
There's always a spot for something, and you
always.
just got to think about it. So that is the perfect spot for a table, for a chair, you know, like, and they can slide in upright like they are.
Yeah.
And then I've just got a couple of hockey straps just holding them in.
Yep.
And you know, like it's just the perfect. You wouldn't even know they're there. It's the perfect spot for them.
Yeah, no, it works really well. Eh?
Yeah.
Works really well.
Yep.
And fire pit up top.
Yes.
Top of the.
Oh,
fridge
actually,
stand?
no. That's up there is a cook stand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ones you bash into the ground. You got a grill plate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what
Yeah, it's an Oz Trail one I picked up for like $70.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
And yeah, you just bang it in next to the fire.
Yeah, big steak on it.
Yeah, I grill steak on it and stuff. I don't always use it. I change quite often with how I cook. One minute I'll be cooking with just a pot,
Yeah,
a pan on the coals, or you know, then I'll set that up and I'll get a little bit more creative. But yeah, it's always there, ready to go.
Yeah, no,
And then because I got the fridge slide there, on the other side of the fridge slide I've got my fire pit.
oh yeah.
I got the
yeah.
Red Rose fire pit in its bag, and that's just hockey strapped to the front of the cage there. So
Yeah.
another thing, being a big slimish item, but being bulky, it's just standing upright and it's
Hockey around it.
hooked to the front of it, and it's not in anyone's way.
You're
So,
laughing.
yeah, perfect little dead zone that's able to be used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Utilising that space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same thing I went through. I started making mine, mate. Just
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
find a space for everything.
Yeah, and the more you do it, you pick up on little. And that's
Little
why
way.
these videos are so good too, because someone might see something and go, "That is the most amazing thing I've seen."
Exactly right, man.
And you know, it can help another bloke out too.
Yeah, get ideas.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Get out there and get ideas.
absolutely.
No, I like it, man. And what we got here? The
Yes.
Patrol.
This is Patrol Australia.
Patrol Australia.
Yeah, patrolaustralia.com.au.
Bloody awesome
Yeah,
tables, eh?
marine grade. It's no nonsense. Riv certed in. They
Yep.
give you the riv certs, and all you
Proper
need is
steel
the little
cable.
gun. Yeah, steel cable. It's solid as, man. It's tough as nails.
Yeah, no, it's neat, eh?
Nice bit of real estate for all your favourite stickers, and
Yeah, yeah.
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 Yeah, you pull that thing down, or just, especially, you know, being under the awning in some weather, you just want to make a quick cuppa or something.
Oh, yeah,
Bit of
yeah.
lunch. Oh,
Get the jet ball going.
you can't. Yeah, you can't put money on that thing. It's just such a good addition, a handy addition.
And
Yeah.
space as well.
Yeah, exactly
You-
right.
Uses the space really
Yeah,
well. Really well.
and it's better than the old daggy carpet or the velour they had on there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That old
yeah.
door card. Those things are usually torn and busted and ripped up. And,
It's turned into a waste of space.
yeah,
At least here you got a table.
yeah,
As
Yeah.
you said, make a cup of tea. Stuff like that.
yeah, man.
What's on the other side?
This is a grab me
Grab me
gear
gear
bag.
bag, yep.
Yeah, one of Jimmy's bags. I don't know if he actually makes these anymore. I'm not too
The
sure.
clear ones? Yeah,
People have
not
asked
sure.
a lot about them when I direct them over, but I'm not sure if they're actually there. But yeah, I got it nonetheless because I recarpeted this door card specifically because it's a Velcro back bag.
Yeah.
So specifically so I could have this on there, just for your loose stuff, you know, like
Yeah.
say you want a spanner or just a random Phillips. You don't necessarily want to be digging into a tool bag to grab something like that out.
Nah.
Or a couple of pegs even, you just quickly want to nip down your awning or something. You just, little handy things like that. Even
One
my
little spot.
tools for my chainsaw, they stay in there ready to
Yeah,
go,
I got
you
one
know.
in the back of mine. Just up top.
Or multi-grips or something.
Yeah,
Just,
something.
just little miscellaneous stuff like that that's easily lost, but you actually want to use it quite often and quite randomly.
Yeah, no, exactly right, mate. Exactly
Yeah.
right. No, I think she's a bloody good setup. I
Yeah,
really,
everything
really-
has its place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right. Everything's got its place and there's no wasted space.
No,
And like you utilising every square inch
I've
of the
used
whole
every
thing.
inch of the bloody thing, yeah.
But which is what you want. Wagons, you got to do that. Like if you're building a wagon,
Yeah. Yeah.
you got to be really creative. Play a
And
bit of Tetris.
And to every degree as well, it can be as cheap as they come, or if you're, spending thousands on a big setup,
Mm.
you can always do it in a way that's gonna work and gonna utilize make the very most of all your space that you've got to use.
Yeah, how you go camping. Set it up to how you want to go camping. Not
Yeah,
how someone
yeah.
else goes camping.
Everything works differently for everyone else.
Exactly right.
That's what I've had to learn.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right, mate. Yeah. All right, I reckon. Well, I think we've covered everything.
Oh, a quick little one I'll show you.
Yeah.
I just got some little Nava lights up here.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, so they just light down when you pull the
Bit
drawers
of
down.
illumination.
Bit of
Yeah.
light straight down on the drawers.
Yeah,
You can't go past the odd bit of cheeky lighting.
Yeah,
it helps
I
a lot.
recommend.
Yeah.
Lighting is a big thing.
Helps a lot.
Definitely does, mate. I reckon we'll jump on because the rear seat's taken out.
Yeah,
We've got a false floor.
they're gone.
I reckon we'll talk about that.
Yeah, done.
Let's get into it.
Sweet.
All right, mate. So rear setup a little bit different to the old back seats.
Yeah, I got rid of them. Don't need those in there.
No.
No, and I've just a 12mm piece of marine ply straight off the back of the drawers at the same height.
Yep.
Held up with 3 2x4s.
Yep.
I'm no carpenter, by the way.
You're a painter.
Just trying to sound. Yeah, I know how to paint the woodwork. I don't really know how to do it though. But just capitalise on more space.
Absolutely.
Lots of room in there underneath. I'll throw firewood or whatever other stuff. Yeah, a bit of food and
for sure.
Carry things down there like my tripod for the billy and got the axe down there. Ground sheets, side awnings, stuff like that. And my 12-volt system is all under there as well. So I've got a 130 amp hour AGM.
Yep.
And a projector DC-DC.
Oh, to charge it up.
Yeah, and I've also got I've hardwired in the compressor down in under there as well.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So that's just switch that on when I want and it's ready to go.
Beautiful.
And then on top, I'll just throw the swag, stretcher, clothing, and put the dog on top there.
I was going to say, where do you put your little pup?
Yeah,
he goes up there as well.
Arnie goes up on top as well. Yeah. So,
Yep.
Yeah, just make the most of more. I've actually got one thing we didn't talk about where I've got water storage in the back as well.
Oh, okay.
I got a 30-litre tub, and then so it's just gravity fed out that hose that you see at the back.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
so that's sort of sitting strapped down, half on the floor and half on the top of the drawers.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, where's the hose going? But that makes more sense. It's on the other side.
Just on the other side, sort of in behind the white drawer system.
Yeah, I'll get a shot of it so everyone can
Yeah.
see it. But that's a good idea, right?
Yeah.
And it's gravity fed, easy. Like, again, simplicity.
Yeah.
Less things go wrong.
Yeah, no pumps
All that kind of
needed.
stuff.
No, just fill it back up with the garden hose at home.
Yeah.
Easy, ready to go. Yeah.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. And I like the idea of the hockey straps on the roof.
Yeah.
And the pillows and that.
Four hockey straps going from one handrail to the other, and you wedge your pillows up in there. And keep something up out the way. Capitalise on a bit more of that room.
A bit more space.
Yeah. Nothing worse than trying to find somewhere to pillows. They always seem to be that last thing you throw in.
And then you got to jam them
put
in
everything
somewhere.
in, and then it's like, oh crap, pillows, And so
Where am I gonna put them?
they just stay in there. The
That's a
swag
good
and that
idea.
might come out, but the pillows stay there the whole time.
That's a great
Obviously, I'll pull them out when I need to wash the cases, but
idea.
yeah.
No, that's
just
a great
more
idea.
room to capitalise on.
I'm already
space.
thinking about it. Putting them on mine. Yeah, it's a great
They're
idea,
just
right?
cheap, man. Cheap
A couple of
little,
hockey straps.
cheap little funky options. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it. Man. I like it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else fancy in here? Bar obviously your 12 volts set up and that kind of thing, but just pretty much
that's
your
pretty
shelf
much,
and that's how you do it.
Yeah, what you see is what you get. Yeah, the only thing really fancy is the 12-volt setup. Everything else is just about making room.
Yeah.
The more elaborate your system is, or you see some false floors and they're so elaborately done and they look great.
Like,
But the
pull out
more you've got
drawers
in there,
yeah.
the more space you're losing and the more weight you're adding.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like this, all I've got in my way is a battery, the compressor, and the piece of wood itself.
Yeah.
Everything else is on my space.
All free space.
Yes,
You've got heaps of it.
It works a treat, man.
You put a full blown tub under there. So
Oh
it's
yeah, I've
heaps of
got a
space.
60-litre tub in there. I'll throw firewood and that in. Yeah, so.
Yeah, no, it's a great use of space.
Yeah.
Now, so if if you're not putting kids in the back there or whatever, it's freedom.
And
Like,
it's more
huge freedom.
weight. It's more weight on the front of the axle as well, not on the back. You know, your swags and stretches and that can all start to add up with the weight.
Putting in the middle.
It's more weight that you're taking off the rear of the car.
Yeah. Especially on these coils.
Yeah, they get a little bit saggy and bouncy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I like it. You carry oil all the time?
Yeah, another little space. Just got that held in with a tiny little hockey strap I found.
Fits perfectly.
It just wedges in there between the leg of the drawer and the
Yeah.
door, the pillar. Yeah, it works.
space
meters
where you can
ball
use
ready
it.
to go. Yeah, just put it
Yeah.
where you can. Yeah.
Space where you can use it.
Yeah.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks.
We'll talk about this.
Yeah.
ARB awning.
ARB awning.
We had a big discussion
We
last time
did.
about 270s and
Awnings are a hot topic. They
Yeah,
always
everyone-
seem to get talked about a lot.
loves talking awnings.
Yeah.
And rooftop tents.
People love 270s.
Yes.
And everyone seems a little bit shocked and dumbfounded that I'm the opposite.
Yeah, I hate them.
I don't actually enjoy them
I'm
at
not a
all.
big fan of them.
Nah.
But-
So I've gone with just the two, awning on the back and awning on the side, and you add a couple of side awnings to that mixture, mate, and some of the best camping in the weather I've ever done in my
Yeah,
life.
we've got the wall down this side and you heap
Yeah, I
of
have. My typical setup will be the side awning is there, the swag will be in under that side awning.
Yep.
Up against the quarter panel, the wheel, and then I've got all this space here.
Yeah, put your fire
It
pit
can
over
be
here,
raining and everything going on, and I'm perfectly warm and dry. I'll have my fire pit sitting just on the edge. I dip one side of the awning so the water runs off. It's been a system I have used for years and years and years, and I just found no reason to go and change it.
Yeah.
Because it works so well for
It
me.
does, though.
So
I've seen this camping twice and handed. It works really
yeah,
well.
it does. Yeah.
If I didn't have the 180, I'd do this. 100%.
Yeah.
So I just 270. I just don't think they give you enough space.
I
This
think
comes out so far.
my biggest gripe with the 270 is they sit real high up off the car,
Yeah, that's true.
and they
yeah.
just don't seem to come out.
Nah, they
So
just
you've
don't give you
got
that
something
length,
that's
eh?
very high and very flat, and I just feel like I'm very exposed under it.
Yeah.
And when you do so much, because I love camping in winter, that is my time to camp, and I don't want to
Wanna
be
get out of the
worried
rain.
about, if I can drop this thing right down, and that gives me even more coverage, a bit more shelter. It
Yeah.
just works for me.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
the point. Yeah.
And that's exactly what you want, mate.
Yeah.
And they'll tried and tested ARB. Is there a light in there?
Yeah, there is a light. Yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
just on a 12 volt
Little
plug,
quicker
and it's got a dimmer, and it
Yeah.
goes to amber LED.
That's
just
cool, eh?
wind it around the pole and plug it in, away she goes.
Did you put that in or was it with it?
No, it came
That's
with the
cool,
awning.
eh?
Yeah,
Little cool feature.
yeah, a little integrated.
LED light strip.
The only problem is it's a bit heavy and it's made the thing sag.
Does that.
It's very droopy.
Yeah.
Which is it's not hurting anyone though. Like whatever.
Right, mate. That's
Aesthetically, it might look a little bit ridiculous, but it's is what it is.
right. Mate, form over function. Or
Oh.
Function over form. Which
Yeah.
which way have you do it? Yeah. Function over form.
Yeah.
As long as it works, mate. Who
Yeah,
cares? Who
yeah.
cares? Nah, I like it, man. And a few little lights on the side here, just
Yeah.
the old
Little LED one there.
LEDs.
I've got when we get in the cab. I'll show you how they all work. But
Yep.
yeah, little LED,
Just in case you need a bit more
yeah,
light.
little
on it.
random work light. Yeah, mostly for setting up. I don't honestly use that a lot. Or if I, say last night, we didn't actually have the awnings out.
Mm.
So while I was setting up in the dark, I had that thing on just
Yeah,
to set up.
set up the swag, which was here, so.
Or sometimes I'll put, like when we were in the wheat belt, for instance, it was a beautiful clear night. We didn't have the awning out. But we just wanted a bit of light. So I just threw some red electrical tape
Oh, yeah,
on that.
take a bit of
Just, it
brightness
just
out.
dims out the light a little bit. So you got some light, but it's not.
And even
yeah.
if you are stuck changing tyre in the dark, you
Yeah.
can always use
Yeah.
it for that.
Yeah.
Beautiful segue to your tyres, mate.
Yeah.
What are
it
you
is
running?
actually.
What are you running?
The old BFG Goodrich.
Yeah?
They were on the car when I bought it.
Yep.
They weren't my first pick. They won't be my next pick. Put it that way.
What's the, just noisy or?
No,
not
the noise
happy with
isn't
them?
too bad. They're a real bastard to balance.
Ah,
I've had them balanced 4 times.
yeah, okay.
They just
Not the greatest balancing tyre.
nah.
Yeah, okay.
So and not just that. I haven't rated them off road,
Yeah, okay.
to be honest.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough, mate.
So that's totally my opinion. BFG is one of those tyres where people love them,
Yeah.
or they hate them.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
most people are
100%.
like that with a lot of tyre brands.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't
mate.
necessarily hate them, but I certainly don't love them.
Yeah,
So-
Roger.
Yeah, but they're a 315/75, so it's like the 34, whatever it is.
Whatever. Yeah.
And they're on a dynamic 16-inch rim, -22 offset.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I'll
so
chuck that on
that's
the screen.
about the standard combo for the GU or GQ, GU,
Yeah. Pretty good setup.
all the same.
And then
Yeah.
obviously you just got a little bit of the old
Yeah, because
flare.
they've got quite a gnarly sidewall, they just protrude maybe that
Fix the
15,
rocks up.
20 mil. And just, me being a little bit paranoid these days as I get older, I've just tried to do my bit to make it
Stop the cops sniffing at you.
a little bit so aggressive with the
Yeah.
offset.
That's right. And
Yeah.
it's all neat. Oh, this is actually really neat. How you
Yeah,
done that?
I actually put a lot of time and effort into
Yeah.
it.
Like, it looks like you haven't just got anything on texture. It's all very neat.
I actually really, and then I've rounded the edges off just so there's no sharp edges, and
Yeah.
there's the little things that count. Heaven forbid you run into the wrong copper. Just if you can sort of
like
just show that you do care about your car and the things that are on it.
Yeah.
It can go a long way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we do big Ks in these things, you want them to be safe and respectable for the most part.
Exactly
so.
right. Don't want to go through a bog hole and then the thing just rips off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah.
Plenty of other
Quite
dickheads out there making us all look like morons, so
Plenty
I
of
don't
them.
really want to be one of those guys.
No. We want to do the other side, don't we?
Yeah.
I reckon we jump inside.
Cool.
Have a look. I love your dash. We'll go through that.
There's a bit of character in there.
Yeah. It's definitely a cool setup.
Yeah.
But I reckon we jump in there, have a bit of a look around because you've got the rooftop console and all that kind of stuff in there
there's
as
a
well.
bit going
so,
on.
Yeah.
There's a bit going on.
We'll jump inside, mate. I'll get
Cool,
you in the driver's seat and we'll have a bit of a gander.
Done.
So here we are, mate, the Palace.
Yeah, the throne.
Tell us about it. I love the dash, mate. You've got every kind of button and...
Should I start with the elephant in the room then? all the pins. Yeah, I like... The best way I can describe it is I like to feel like I'm sort of at home.
Yep.
And I like seeing where I've been, and I don't know, it just makes it feel like you're in these things travelling for so long, and when I can sort of see things that I like, it just makes me feel comfortable on the road. That sort of makes sense.
I'm with you.
All my pins, they're all from the places we've been, and same with the tags, mates' tags that I've swapped or found, along the way, and it just makes it feel like
homely.
It's my happy little space,
Yeah. That's what you want too.
Made it my own.
It's definitely what you want, mate. I see you got old Griffo's tag on there.
Yeah, old Luke.
Griffo.
Yeah, Griffo.
Luke.
Yeah,
he's a good man.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
You got to come back, old mate.
Yeah, look, come back to WA, mate.
Yeah.
We never actually did that. We were going to do an Esperance trip back in the day,
Yeah.
but we never got around because he was working. And I'd love to go camping with that dude.
Yeah.
He's a good fella.
Nice fella indeed.
He really is.
Yeah.
So, treetop walk. I like the old temperature gauge, mate.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah.
How hot is it? Oh, just look at the treetop walk.
How hot is it at the moment?
Oh, I don't know.
25 degrees.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Considering it's sitting in the sun.
Yeah, exactly right,
Yeah,
mate.
just another little thing that I collected.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of when you are out and about, you can go through the town and don't necessarily need to just blitz through. You can stop, go check out the visitor centre, buy a pin or a sticker or whatever else they might have, and patches are such a big thing now too. A lot of places have patches. You can throw them on your car, put them on your dashboard, wherever you might like, and it's just little mementos, little characters, little things that you can have with you all the time. And
exactly right, mate.
yeah, that's my point of difference with it.
Yeah, no, I like it. And all right, well, talk about two-way and that. Obviously, you just got a Uniden two-way, which is hooked up the top here.
I've got the GME up here.
Yep.
That's in the roof console, the Outback roof console. This one I'll usually have the Convoy channel on.
Okay.
So this one down here, this is the Uniden.
So
that'll always be channel 40.
Yeah, okay,
It's always on channel 40, and that turns on with ignition. Whereas this one, I can turn this on manually. It's just hardwired straight to the battery.
Yep.
And that'll always be either for convoy, so say what me and you were talking on yesterday while we're driving around and whatnot, or I'll have it on scan. If I'm out on my own, I'm out somewhere, I'll have it scanning and it'll pick up. Because quite often, like your roadworks blokes and that, they're not always on channel 40. They'll be on their own channel.
Yeah.
You can just pick other various things up. Someone might be in trouble, something like that. So, I've not always had two-ways. I did in this car, and I quite like it. I think it's not a bad idea, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea of two-ways.
Pick up a couple of different things at once.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're both run. I'll probably get into that later, but I've got the Uniden aerial and the GME aerial.
Yep, at the front there.
Yeah,
for sure. HEMA, is that the HN Next?
This is a HX one.
That's the new flash one.
Yeah, it's only a couple of years old. This one.
Yeah, no, she's nice.
Actually, no, I lie. I had it in the GQ. It'll be about 3 or 4 years.
They've been around for a while.
Yeah. But no, it's good. The thing I've found with this thing is you just want to load the area you plan on going to. You want to load it up at home first.
Yep.
Because it'll still struggle if you're out of reception or something and you haven't previously loaded it up. It will struggle. That can get a bit annoying. But if you load it up in good reception, the thing will, it'll have a beautiful crystal clear map, and it'll keep up with you the entire time while you're out.
Perfect.
So, yeah, that's just a little tip that I've picked up on it. But
Yeah,
no, it's a great unit. I'm a big fan of having separate navigation because, you know, I have Spotify or whatever playing on the phone, and you're taking phone calls or texting, Instagram, all that nonsense. If you're also, you know, relying on navigation, you're just trying to do all these things on your phone at once. I've always just rather to have that separate, designated navigation. And I use it for speedo as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A little bit out with the tyre size.
Yeah, of course.
So, I've just found it handy to have that dedicated. Oh, and then obviously with your paper maps and stuff as well. But
yeah, you got them in the pocket there.
Yeah, I've got all me. Where are they? Yeah, over here.
Yeah, in the door. Yeah. So I was looking at it before, and I'm like, you got a bloody library there, mate.
I've just recently moved everything around, so. But yeah, got all the paper maps and that cross reference and stuff too.
You got those switches going on here, mate.
Yeah,
so you've got 3 switches on the dash there.
Yes.
You've got the auxiliary battery, and then 2 up the light bars on the. So that's the auxiliary battery.
This one is to flick. You can hear the isolator there, so I can connect them. So if my starter battery runs flat, and then I'll start off the auxiliary battery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what that's for. And the blue light's indicating that it's taking charge. So that's what that's about. This one is the gauge. It's the volt gauge for my AGM in the back. So I got 3 batteries in this car: the starter, an auxiliary, and then an AGM under the floor.
Roger.
So that's taking in. It's 14.6, so it's taking a fair bit off the solar on the roof right now.
Yep.
So that's how I really keep up to date with how that battery's looking. And then I've got these two volt gauges here. The left one is for the auxiliary battery. The right one is reading the starter battery.
Okay.
Yeah. And then these 3 switches. This one is for the work lights on either side, so they're separate.
Yep.
And then I've got 2 lights on the very rear of the car.
Oh yeah, right at the back.
Switches for the rears. Yeah. So they're all there, ready to go. Which makes life nice and easy. Behind
the steering wheel, you got another couple of lights there on the left.
Oh yeah.
Spotties and that.
That's spotties and the light bar.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. All in arm's reach, which is good.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah, everything's all very
easy to access.
Easy and easy to read and right there. Yeah. Oh, I've also got. That's a boost gauge. Turbo Smart boost gauge. I've got a VDO EGT gauge, and then I've got a SAS water temp, and I've got another VDO which is oil pressure.
Oh,
so everything. All the vitals.
Mate, if anything's going wrong with the motor, you'll know pretty quick.
All the vitals. Yeah, everything you need to know.
Nothing goes wrong with TDs, does it?
Nah, just don't be a toss pot in them and they'll look after you.
Don't try to throw 30 PSI on them, you'll be right. Yeah. Perfect, mate, perfect.
Yeah.
And then another grab me gear bag on top there.
Oh, yeah, no, this one's actually Red Roads.
Oh, it's a Red Road, is it?
Yeah, but they're all the same.
Yeah, same setup.
Same. Yeah,
same
just
thing.
a little dash organiser.
Velcro on the back.
I've got random tire deflator, spare, big knife, got a little Leatherman in there, and
a little torch and
another random torch. Oh, I've got me passes in there as well.
Oh, national park,
national parks, yeah.
Good little thing.
Just handy little spot for all that miscellaneous stuff.
Yeah, for sure, mate, for sure. What are the canvas covers?
These are black ducks.
Black ducks.
Yeah, the grey canvas black duck.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, these are awesome. And I've
really
got
matches
the one
the
on
interior, right?
And I've got the one on the centre console.
Really suits the interior, right?
Yeah,
almost the same colour.
It's a very grey interior in general, so they're bang on. Yeah. They're awesome covers, man. Yeah, no, I'll buy these again in a heartbeat.
Real good.
Probably won't need to for another 20 years though, anyway. But...
No, look at those mining vehicles. They've been for like 10 years.
Oh, they just go and go and go.
Yeah, they don't.
Good for throwing the dog in. We'll be down the beach and we're wet. Just jump straight in.
Yeah, don't have to worry about it.
No, who cares? It dries out in a matter of minutes.
And is a magpie and a red-tailed cockatoo up there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think that one's actually a Carnaby. A Carnaby cockatoo.
Okay. Carnaby cockatoo, yeah, okay.
And then that's a red-tail, female red-tail.
Female red-tail.
Yeah.
Beautiful, mate.
Yeah, just catch them out in the bush and got a few at home as well, a couple in the car. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful, mate.
Little mementos along the way, you know.
yeah, mate. Keepsakes. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I want to tell a story, and I think your interior really tells a story.
Yeah.
Like where you've been. Yeah. You know, the places you've seen, all that kind of stuff. The people you've met, all down here.
Absolutely. It's and like I draw from it myself. It's nice to tell folks like you and that about the stories, but it's for me just as much.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those previous trips and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, mate, for sure.
Add to the collection everywhere you go.
Yeah, no, it's an awesome setup, mate. I really enjoy it. Really enjoy it.
It's cool.
All right. I think we'll jump to the front of the car.
Sure.
talk a little bit about motor.
Yep.
All that kind of stuff.
I'll pop the hood.
Pop the bonnet, mate. Let's do it.
You always lose it. There it is.
Here we are, mate.
Yeah.
The big 4.2.
Yeah.
The tractor.
Yes, the old forklift engine.
Yeah, the old forklift day. So what have you done to her?
Not a lot.
Kept it nice and simple?
Everything that is done was basically done before I got it.
Yeah, okay.
So,
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's got a aftermarket intercooler, little DTS intercooler.
Yep.
16 psi. Bit of a tune.
Yep.
11mm pump because factory turbo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's got about 160 odd horsepower, 500 newton meters, and it just sails along.
Yeah, that's all you
Hums.
need, eh?
Yeah. Yep. Just does its thing. Oh, it's got a 3-inch straight through as well. 3-inch.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So it sounds nice.
Has that the old
Yeah, that typical TD
noise?
TD grunt. Yeah. So no, it's just a real perfect touring setup. Yeah, easy T, stay low. Water temps are always good.
Yep.
Yeah. No nonsense at all.
Good on the beach too? Doesn't get too
Yeah.
hot? Yeah.
It still get a bit warm if you're pushing it.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously. But I don't push it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So
Perfect.
yeah.
That's all you need.
Hums
That's all you
along.
need.
Yeah.
So what have we got over there on your side?
Yeah.
Relay system?
Yeah, this is all the 12 volt stuff. Yeah, so I've got, I had my mate Kyle, he did all the 12 volt for me. So this is like the fuse box coming straight off the positive.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything runs off to the relays. And then from the relays, all shoots off down to, this is all for the spotties as well. So I got the spotties light bar, relays for the LED lights around the back. So yeah, everything's all relayed here in the one spot.
Yep.
After it's all come from the same fuse box, and it's all earth just down in here, all earth to the firewall.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, nice.
pretty simple. Yeah, everything's all in there. If I have an issue, I just check the fuses.
Yeah.
That's alright. Check the relay. It's all pretty simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy, mate. Bushproof.
Yeah, and then I've got the DC wired up from the starter battery.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's all running off the starter. Yeah.
So it goes off here, secondary battery, then obviously you got your auxiliary for...
Yeah, and then the auxiliaries, like this is feeding through to... No, I'm getting lost. What am I trying to say? So this has got all the like the 2-ways and everything.
Oh,
So
yeah,
the
okay.
only thing the starter battery is servicing is the DC charger.
Oh, okay,
Everything
so your
else
spotties and all
is
that
all
off that?
purely off this.
yeah, okay.
Spotties and everything is off this one.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
That keeps your starter battery healthy too.
Yeah, and then I've got the isolator is up here, the
Yep.
red arc isolator for between the two of them.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then DC in the back.
it's all pretty simple.
Yeah, easy setup.
Very
Reminds me of
nice.
a Trident setup. Very,
Yeah.
very simple, man. Like,
Yeah,
that's all you need.
it's just less to go wrong, and if something does, it's real easy to fix.
Yeah, you can fix it on the side of the road.
Oh, 100%. I have done. I lost power to not long after I got back out in it. After the lockdowns lifted and the thing was ready to go, I had everything go dead.
Oh, shit.
From this end down, the 12 volt side of everything went dead. The charger stopped charging, the gauges stopped working, everything just, lights weren't turning on. And all it ended up being, I just had to, have a good hunt around, and all it ended up being was this was loose on the positive terminal
it's
for the
touching.
fuse box for the whole lot was loose and it was cutting in and out. Simple as that. And it's been fine
It's always
since.
the worst, eh?
So,
It's good to get easy fixes, but it's a pain in the ass when you're trying to troubleshoot and you go through the whole setup.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is a
just one
bit
loose
stressful.
wire.
I was driving out on my own on a Friday Arvo out in the middle of nowhere, and I start seeing everything flickering and everything's dying on me, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it turned out to just be something pretty damn simple.
Nice and easy. That's why you got the toolbox in the back, so you
Exactly
can just fix
right.
it on the road.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
mate. And I like this idea.
yeah,
Your funnel.
yeah. That's a trick I picked up from my old man.
Yeah, okay.
He's always had rags. I'm sure there's probably other blokes out there that have done the same, but he's always had rags in the engine bay. So obviously I've got mine in a funnel. Comes to topping up oil or something, the funnel is a lot easier to put it through.
Shit, yeah.
So I just stick the rags in there as well for checking oil. If you want to, tinkering around and you just need a rag.
Yeah.
Away you go.
Clean your hands with it.
Yeah, Yeah, just a little thing I picked up, old school ways, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's great ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got a little spot for it.
yeah, there's
That'd
nothing
be-
worse than trying to fill up an engine with oil and you've got nothing to use.
Oh,
you
then
know.
you spill some.
Yeah, ends up
It's
all over
everywhere.
your extractors and it's burning smoke off the motor for a week.
Stinks. Yeah.
Pain in the
Yeah,
arse.
with you,
Right?
mate. And we have 3 aerials on the
I do,
front.
I
So
do.
you obviously the 2 ways. We spoke
Yes.
about that inside. But the little
Yes.
one is FMAM.
This is for the radio,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
just to
That's
pick
cool.
up a bit stronger signal out and about.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So what do they have? Is it a factory pull up the side of the?
No, I don't know. It's over here, this one, but that's an aftermarket one. That's not working.
Yeah,
And then the original factory one's here, and that's missing. So I just threw this on.
Bypass everything
Yeah,
and put that in.
exactly. Because
Yeah.
I do like to pick up local radio.
Mm.
Driving through places, put a bit of local radio on, or
Yeah. See what's happening.
listen to the footy or something like that. Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm a bit old at heart. I'm a bit old school.
Oh, mate. I don't know. I'm listening to the radio.
Nah.
Yeah, nothing beats it. Especially in like local towns. You might even hear something that's going on that day.
Well, that's the
But you had
thing.
no idea about
Yeah,
it.
that's the thing.
Oh shit, let's go check
Yeah,
that out.
yeah. If you're out of signal, doesn't necessarily mean you're out of range for the radio.
Mm.
So you can
Yeah, it travels
sometimes
for a
pick.
long
You
distance.
can sometimes pick stuff up. Yeah. So
And I can't see it because it's just hidden behind. You got a winch behind you. What's
yes,
your winch?
the old dirty Dominator.
Oh, Dominator.
Yeah, old Dominator.
Mate, look, we were talking about this.
We were
this
talking
morning.
about this
Brownie's got
morning.
a Dominator.
Yeah,
He's had it for like 5 years.
Yeah.
My brother's had a Dominator. He's
Yeah.
had it for like 5 years.
yeah.
And they're,
I think they're a bit of a lucky dip.
they are.
Someone will get one and it's absolute garbage from the second it was bought, and then
And
others
some
will
people have
go
it
and
for
go
years.
and go and go.
Years and years.
I've used it a couple of times and it's been fine. Apart from being like it'll wake the dead. It's bloody loud.
Oh, they're loud, yeah.
They
bloody
sound like they're gonna
Grind their
explode.
ears apart. Yeah.
But I just bought it because it was cheap and I wanted something in there.
Yeah.
And then my reasoning was, which is bad reasoning, I know, but if it craps itself, I won't buy it again.
Mm.
But then, of course, the flip side to that is if it craps itself right when you need it the most.
That's where it
well,
sucks.
Yeah, maybe not the best philosophy to stand by, but
But it is good insurance.
yeah,
It is good
if
insurance.
it gets me out of that one situation, then happy days.
Exactly right, mate.
But I don't, in all honesty, I don't really push it that hard with the four-wheel driving these days anyway.
So you probably don't really use it
Nah,
much
I
anymore.
mostly just meander around touring now. I'm not really interested in going. I'll do the tracks if I need to for a nice spot, but I'm not going out of my way to.
Nah.
to
You're not
go
taking
and-
it to Brunswick. Like,
Nah, I'm not. Nah, it's not the car for it.
Nah. That's exactly right, mate. Same here.
Yeah.
You build them for touring, that's what you use them for.
Yeah.
Terralooms.
Terralooms, yeah.
You love these things,
I was
don't you?
trying to figure out what I was gonna get, and there's so much on the market, man. Like my brain was
Steady,
exploding
Life
trying to
Force,
figure it out.
Terraloom. There's so many brands,
Trying
man.
to figure it out. It nearly gave me an aneurysm. It's so hard. And then you know thinking about money as well, and but yeah, I settled on them.
Spent a lot of money on these.
I narrowed it down to the steadies, all these, and
Yep.
these were about $80 to $100 more than the steadies.
Oh yeah,
And I'd heard some other things about steadies where they're a bit point and shoot.
Brownie said that last night.
Yeah,
yeah.
and whereas these are just that little bit better than that.
Yeah, you got your sort of wide beam.
Yeah, so I'm proper stoked that I got them.
Yeah.
They're a fantastic light. And then with the light bar on top, I got the 40-inch light bar on top. Or was it
Got
42?
everything.
I can't remember. But yeah, that just gives you that beautiful bit of flood.
Yeah.
And then these with a nice bright beam. Oh, it's the perfect combination.
Got a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Nah, she's awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Real good.
Yeah.
Really, like when you first did the thing with Alex, and I started following your Instagram and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's just a really true, tried, tested car.
It is. Yeah,
You've done a lot in it.
I do pride myself on
Yeah.
that too. And, you know, it's filthy dirty and it's a bit rough around the edges.
But you use
it's
it,
just a bush truck.
Yeah, you use it
Yeah.
like every weekend.
It's a good old bush truck.
That's it. I reckon we sit down,
Sure.
have a yarn,
Done.
have a few Q&As and that kind of stuff.
Done.
And talk about gas,
Yeah.
everything you love
Yep.
about it, everything you hate about it.
Let's spin a yarn then.
Spin a yarn, mate.
Done.
Sounds good.
How good's that?
That's it, mate. That's it. Oh, I better open this bad boy up.
Yeah.
Old lemon lime bitters. Make sure you put your rubbish away when you
Yes.
leave camp.
Yes,
You
you
know.
always do. Cheers.
It's been good camping with you, buddy.
No, it's been great.
That's our second camping
Yeah,
trip.
it is. Yeah.
The first one we got absolutely rained out.
We got dumped on.
Yeah, it was a lot of
To
rain.
put it politely, we got dumped on.
I'll put a photo up. Like, the amount of rain we got We're actually parked up. What was the place called?
Belinda Vale Farm.
Belinda Vale Farm.
Yeah.
You can actually go in there and pay a little bit of money and
Private
park up.
camp.
It's beautiful. Like, it's worth the money to go there because you feel like
stunning.
you're camping here.
$11 a night and you're on a creek. Beautiful green surroundings.
Yeah,
it's a working farm, so there's little lammies and that walking
big
around.
hills and
Beautiful wildlife, bird life. Yeah, Deb's an absolute champion.
Yeah, beautiful spot. Real nice.
Yep.
And when we're there,
apparently it's not immune to rain though. Imagine my disbelief.
Yeah, right.
Got bucketed on.
Rained, eh? It rained so hard. But there's a little creek that went past our camp, and that probably went up a metre or two.
It did easily.
It was
humming, and it was
there.
already full because it had been quite a wet winter by then. Already,
exactly. We already had the wet winter, and then that just went.
We had such a big glorious fire going.
Taylor brought all the wood.
What an insult that was.
Yeah.
We had all this meat to cook and planned a nice big breakfast.
yeah. Had it all sorted out and
ended up huddled in under my awning instead.
Around the fire pit. Oh, yeah, anyway.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. Well, we've done the walk around, mate.
Yeah.
As I said, top rig.
Yeah,
I do really enjoy it.
I appreciate that, thanks.
Let's talk about, let's say you got the same rig again.
Yeah.
Person behind the camera.
Yeah.
What are you going to give them 3 things, let's say, or 2 or 3 things that they should probably do to these things that you've just got from experience? Like, what are probably the top 3 things you'd do?
I'd say the first 2 are easy. Drawers and tyres.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Drawers and tyres. Because let's say the GU, for instance, the GU has, by nature, quite big wheel arches. So they'll fit a 33 in there on a stock lift straight out.
Easy, yeah.
Instantly, you've got yourself better traction and you've got yourself a bit more diff clearance, right?
Yep.
Drawers, that's an obvious one. You want to be organised. That's the very first step to being organised for camping. Everything has to have a place. You want to be organised.
Absolutely.
The third one, however, I would probably say, depending on how stock the vehicle is, I'd say something like communications.
Yeah, 2-way.
Have a 2-way. That's a bit of a necessity, in my opinion.
And also to learn how to use the relay system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, when you're like, because you get a 2-way, people go, oh yeah, you get a 2-way, and you're going to be a channel 28, I'm going to be a channel 28. But if you get stuck somewhere, you can actually talk to people all over the joint. If you use the towers.
Yeah, actually study into what you've bought, figure out how it works, pick up on the little functions that they've got.
Yeah, if you get stuck somewhere, you can always.
Because that's one quick fire way to save your ass if you're.
Oh yeah.
And if you've got one, if it does have one, then something like lights maybe or.
Yeah, I was going to say the lights are shade.
Because things like fridges and everything else, you don't need it. You can. Well, I did it for years with just an esky and ice. We've done 3, 4, 5 night trips with just eskies before.
It's easy.
If you've got your bare essentials just to, and then you start looking into things like your compressor and a tyre deflator, things like that. But they're things that you pick up along the way. Yeah. If you really just bought some bang for buck vehicle, and there's 3 things you want to, that's where my money would go. Yeah, Roger. Organisation, nice set of rubber. Yep. And a bit of communication. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. And I suppose, what's the one thing you hate about that big bus? Oh, it's a bit of a dog driving on the highway. Moves around a bit? Yeah, it floats a bit. There's no cruise control. It's still quite agricultural. The thing will be revving off its head at 100, 110. So I sort of baby it a bit more around 95, 97 to 100. That's the only criticism I've got of it though. Just the way it moves around the road? Not so much even how it moves around on the road, but it just in general, because it's an older truck. Yeah. It is just, it's a driver's car. You've really got to be driving it. You've got to be on it. And that's the one thing that I love about the thing as well. But on those really long drives, you're putting in 6 or plus hours of driving, and you're on the wheel of this thing the entire time. It's a labour. It is. Labour of love. That's my very first, every time someone asks me, that's the very first thing I say about it. Because they are an older car. Yeah. So you really do have to drive. What year is it? It's a 99. Okay, so it's 22 years old? About that. Yeah, so it's not, it's not a spring chicken. Like, you think of a 22-year-old car back in the 90s. Coil springs, live axles, big tyres. You know, it's got its sway bars in there. It's only a 2-inch lift. It drives on the dime.
Yeah.
But it's not a brand new car.
Yeah,
you do have to still drive it.
Yeah, still drive it, which is good. Labour of love.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of labour.
A lot of labour.
A lot of labour.
It's a bit different to mine.
Yeah. Well, set and forget.
Oh
really.
yeah. Okay. I mean, I had the Trident. That had cruise control, but that was basic, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever. CSC, but the Trident was the same.
I get quite a bad back. I got a shot back, so long, only more than a couple hours in the saddle for me, and I'm starting to cramp up and hurt. And then I get a lot of pain down my knee, down into my foot from being in that same position on the accelerator. So, first world problems, really. Yeah.
But when you get to the campsite,
you
get to relax a bit.
Yeah, once I'm there and I'm out of the car, I don't even think about it.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what you want, mate. That's what you want.
Yeah.
So, you spoke about the tyres in the video.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Like, which way you
thought
about it much?
The next set I've been looking into. I mean, they're still probably got another few years on them anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
They're only about maybe 80%, but I would sort of think that I might go maybe that hybrid tyre, the RT.
Oh yeah,
I
had
think there's the Open. Is it the Open Country?
Yeah, Toyo.
They've got the RT.
Yep.
There was not the Nido, no.
Well, they're sort of a hybrid.
The Razor.
Yeah, they're
the Maxxis Razor, like on yours.
Yep.
They've been tickling my pickle a bit. But if I'm going to go with another true mud tyre, I love the Kevlar, the Goodyear Kevlar Wrangler.
Oh, yeah.
The other tyre I had on the GQ. And I still kick myself about it today. I sold those tyres on that car. And those tyres were phenomenal. They look great. They're actually surprisingly quiet. The tread was an absolute beast.
Yeah. Funny you say that, because I remember Wayne used to ride those on.
He did.
His 70s,
on his
whatever it was, that
first grey one.
Yeah.
The single cab, yeah.
Rented them. He loved them.
They are an awesome tyre.
Yeah, he loved them. And I was like,
a mother flipping awesome tyre.
And they're really aggressive, or like, but they're really.
And they bag
really
out.
nice
they bag out nice. They balanced amazing. They're just such, but just can't get them.
Yeah, like everything.
You just simply can't. They're unicorns at the moment. You just can't get them.
Like everything, eh?
So hopefully by the time I need them, there'll be a bit more of them around, and I'll be able to get a set. But
yeah. When supply starts meeting demand.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's a bit how you going at the moment.
Oh man.
So, I got to ask you, why do you go camping?
Nature, solitude, space.
Yep.
I'm a big solo camper, and if I'm not solo, I'm usually just with Kelly.
Yeah.
It's all about just being out on my own for me. Yeah. It's just about being away. It's where I go and remove myself from everything else going on.
Yep.
And I'm just alone.
Clear the mind.
With the bush and nature. It's like it's rejuvenating. It's like reconnection. Connecting back to the land. A connection with country.
For sure.
And a lot of people probably go camping for that reason too. There's also a lot, and it's not a bad thing, but there's a lot of people that go camping to run amok. That's fine, but that's not what I'm doing it for. It's about I can run amok in the city.
Yeah.
I go away to throw the billy on, have a cup of tea. Just be in the peace and quiet, really re-engage with everything that's going on away from work, being an adult.
Crazy life, yeah.
Adulting,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
For me, it's escapism. It's just really being in nature and letting that rejuvenate you. Yeah.
I'm all about it. Clear the mind. I think when you come out here, especially solo camping, you get the most, I reckon, best ideas and the most inspiration.
Yeah, you do.
And
you do.
You just really have a chance to sit back and actually read yourself as well.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
You're re-engaging with parts.
You're really.
You're re-engaging with parts of your brain that
you don't
struggles
engage
to
with
live.
in a week.
when you're on the grind.
Yep.
When you're in at work, when you've got everything going on in life. You get back out into the bush where you can switch off from all of that, and you're reactivating parts of your brain that is otherwise struggling and dormant. You know?
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
And that's where the rejuvenation comes from. That's where you feel like, okay, I've got what I've needed. I've had my fix. I'm ready to face another week or two or whatever of life again and work and whatnot.
what's coming.
That's what it means to me. Yeah, and there's everywhere you go, there's something to learn. There's something to talk. I'm a real sap I'm a real sponge. Sorry, for information. I love learning. Yeah, I don't like to just go somewhere and be like, oh, this is pretty to look at, but I've not learnt anything.
Yeah, what's the history?
You know, like we're on the Blackwood, for instance, right now. The Blackwood's a 300-kilometre river. You know, and it starts in the southern eastern wheat belt, and it ends up out at Augusta.
Yeah. There
you go. You just learnt something.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know, what's the fauna of the area or the flora?
Oh, the trees, yeah.
Jarrah. We're in Jarrah trees, peppermint trees. There's lots of these she oaks. You know, and the parrot
bird
bush,
life and all that kind of
plenty
stuff.
of peppermint trees around because we're by water. Peppermint trees love water. So there's always something to learn. And then if you've got the Jarrah trees or the marri trees, there's always red-tailed cockatoos. You know, so that everything is connected. It's being connected to nature, connected to country, leaving all that other nonsense behind and coming to the bush and really absorbing it for what it is and rejuvenating.
Actually have the experience.
Yeah. That's what it is to me.
I like it, mate. I like it, matey. I really do. Because it's very similar to the way I do it as well.
Yeah.
A lot of solo camping.
And that's been lost.
Yeah, I think it has.
It's been lost a lot.
Yeah.
I understand coming out and having fun, but just sometimes take a moment, turn the music down, tune in. Like right now, we can hear the wind whistling through the she oak trees. You know,
had some cockatoos before.
Yeah, there's been red tails and carnabies around all day yesterday.
There's ducks and stuff in the water.
Yeah, there's always something to
pay
tune
attention
into.
to your surroundings.
Yeah, it's always speaking to you. So
it is, mate. It surely is.
That got really deep, didn't it?
Mate, that was a good question. That went
bang! That was loaded. That was a very loaded. I didn't know that was coming either.
I neither did I. I just thought about 30 seconds before I asked it.
It's funny though. It's funnily enough, it's one of the most common questions I get asked, and it's a very simple answer for me.
Yeah, the experience and being in the bush. No, I like it, mate. I like it. Nah, mate. I still, personally, I can't get over this campsite.
Isn't it a cracker?
It's beautiful.
Absolutely,
really nice.
Yeah,
really nice.
Yeah.
That said, we don't want to go sharing around. If you sniff around, you ask a few people, you'll find the joint. Yeah. It's only just outside of Augusta. Yeah. Or on the Blackwood River.
Yeah.
Do a bit of sniffing around. You'll find it.
These spots are reasonably easy found if you just want to put a bit of effort into it.
Yeah, look around for it. You'll find it.
And these are spots that have been handed down to people from generations and generations. The last guy that was just here looking for a spot he was trying to find
15 years ago.
He was here 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, so they're all handed down, and I think they need to be still treated with a bit of respect.
Yeah.
Keep them to yourself because they're special little spots.
Yeah. Do the right thing. Clean up after yourself.
Yeah. You know. We did a little clean up yesterday.
Where we got here was a bit. There you go. There's a bit of stuff around, but cleaned up now, and she's
ready to go.
Little things,
ready to go for the next chaps that want to come through.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll give a plug to Jimmy.
Yeah.
His bag is bloody awesome.
Got that brand new rubbish bag hanging there, don't you?
Yeah, it's bloody wicked.
Yeah, that is
big canvas bag. Yeah. Takes all your rubbish. We pretty much put all the rubbish in there.
Yeah.
This
weekend. All the paper and that went on fire, burnt it. But
burnt the paper. But everything else up in there, a few glass bottles and that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Very cool.
That's all you need, mate. Well, I'm happy, mate.
Cool, man.
I'm really happy.
It's been a pleasure.
Has been, man.
I appreciate it.
Definitely got another one with you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Another 50.
Yeah. There'll be many more to come.
Yeah, there will be, mate. There really will be. No, I reckon we sit back, keep enjoying this view.
Yeah, look at that.
And soak it all in, mate.
I appreciate it, man.
That's good, mate.
I hope everyone else has enjoyed seeing old mate Gus too.
Yeah. See how we do it. A little bit different.
It's a little bit different. Not your typical GU.
That's it, mate. Alright, well, everyone behind the screen, enjoy your, these generally come out of Sunday, so enjoy your Sunday.
Yeah. True.
And get out of here. Come out and enjoy it.
I agree with that.
Yeah, come out and enjoy it, eh?
Yeah.
And if you do get out of here, We might even see you.
Yeah, we could.
Might even see you on the travels. Say good day.
Could quite likely still be sitting in this very chair.
Yeah, might be.
Yeah.
It is Sunday, but I might stay here all week. Got a little bit of food.
We've got reception. Can call the boss.
Yeah, I'll call Domino's. You know?
Hey, mate. Yeah, they ain't happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
I might see you next week.
I'm sick. Just don't watch this video. Alright, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks again.
Go check out Matty's channel, Matt Westralian Offroad. I'll put it in the description, all that kind of stuff. Go check out his channel. He does great work, and he does beautiful, beautiful videos on the bush. So, go check him out. Go give the old sub, give him a like, all that kind of cool stuff. Yeah, go out there and check him out.
I appreciate that, man. Thanks very much. Yeah.
Alright, we'll see you in the next one.
Cool. Bye.